So dear friends, in the last lecture we have started gamma function and we did type 1 and one problem based on that. Okay, now let us continue the topic and we will start next, that is the type number 2. So type number 2. Okay, what is the type number 2? If the integral of the form, if the integral of the form, integral of limit 0 to 1 log x the whole raised to n, or if you have integral of limit 0 to 1 x raised to m into log x raised to n dx, here will be dx. Okay, so if or okay, if the integral of the form integral limit 0 to 1 log of x raised to n dx, and or integral limit 0 to 1 x raised to m log x raised to n dx, then we shall use substitution, then we shall use substitution log x equal to minus t. Okay, now let us see the example how to evaluate this type of integral. So example, and in example we will use the problem evaluate integral limit 0 to 1 into square root of x into log 1 by x. Okay, and dx. We have to evaluate this integral. Let us see how to evaluate this integral. Solution. So let we first write the given integral as it is. Let I equal to integral limit 0 to 1 square root of x into log 1 by x and into dx. So which is the integral of the type this. Okay, so for this what I have to do, just we simplify this first before putting integral limit 0 to 1. This can be written as what? X raised to 1 by 2 and into log 1 by x the whole raised to 1 by 2 dx. Okay, is this integral of the type 2? Yes, because here m equal to 1 by 2 and n equal to also 1 by 2. Okay, so for this what I have to do, we will put log of 1 by x equal to how much we will put t. So just break it into, so this is the what, log a by b. So we write log a, that is 1, minus log b. Log b is what? X, and this equal to t, and this gives log 1 is 0 minus log x equal to what? T. Okay, so this gives log x equal to minus t, same. Okay, so this become x equal to e raised to minus t. Now we differentiate with respect to t. Just differentiate this. So you will get dx equal to minus e raised to t minus t. dt. Okay. Now what I have to do? You put here, just change the limit. Whenever you use substitution, you have to change the limit. When x equal to 0, when x equal to 0 here, then t equal to what? T equal to infinity. 1 upon 0 is what? Log infinity. So that is infinity. And here when x equal to 1, so this gives t equal to how much? So here putting x equal to 1. So log 1 by 1, that is log 1, but log 1 is 0. So your limit running from uh, infinity to 0. So just change the limit. So therefore I equal to integration of limit 0 converted into infinity. So we write infinity 1 converted into 0. So 0 in infinity to 0, and substitute all the values over here. So instead of x, what I have to put here? We
So
putting
infinity to zero या zero to
e raised
infinity?
to minus t. So हाँ, लिमिट है इन्फिनिटी टू जीरो. तो यार एक्स पुट करने पे आपको इन्फिनिटी मिला, तो एक्स आपका क्या है, लोअर है ना.
पर लेकिन उल्टा
हाँ,
उल्टा इन्फिनिटी कौन करता है?
जस्ट वेट. उल्टा है ना, अभी सीधा हो जाएगा. उसको सीधा कर देंगे, देखो टेंशन मत लो. ठीक है, अब जिस जिस ऑर्डर में मिल रहा है आपको उसी ऑर्डर में लिखना है, अपने मन से गणित नहीं लगाने का, नहीं तो फिर रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. चलिए, इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एक्स वी पुटिंग ई रेस टू माइनस टी. सो ई रेस टू माइनस टी का पावर कितना है? पावर इज 1/2. ओके. नाउ log 1 upon x, log 1 upon x is t, that is t raised to 1/2, and dx, your dx is this, that is what? Minus e raised to minus t and dt. से यार माइनस साइन है ना, इसको सीधा करने के लिए यहाँ पे माइनस है तो लिमिट चेंज हो जाएगा, फिर उल्टा हो जाएगा अगर माइनस साइन आप निकाल रहे हो तो दिस बिकम 0 टू इन्फिनिटी, और यहाँ पे माइनस से मुक्त कर दे रहा हूँ इसको. तो ये क्या मिलेगा आपको? ई रेस टू माइनस टी बाय टू इंटू ई रेस, सॉरी, इंटू टी रेस टू 1/2. Just simplify this into e raised to minus t and into t raised to 1/2 dt. Okay, just simplify. Then you will get integration of limit 0 to infinity. Now base is same, the power will be added, and you will get integral limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus 3/2 t into t raised to 1/2 dt. Okay. So yeah, this is the bad power. So again, we will use substitution. Okay. The exponential power is bad power. Here we want only e raised to minus t, but here unnecessary coefficient 3/2. Okay. So for this, we again use substitution. So let us move to the next page. Then we will use substitution. So just write down the previous step first. Integral limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus 3/2 t into t raised to 1/2 and dt. Okay. So this is the bad power. So we will put bad power equal to t. So we will put 3/2 t equal to something, another variable. Let us take u. Okay. So just simplify this. So if you simplifying this, so you will get t equal to 2 by 3 u, 2 by 3 u. Now differentiate this. If you differentiating, you will get dt equal to 2 by 3 du. Now you have used substitution. Then what I have to do? We will change the limit. So when entire thing in terms of t. So when t equal to 0, so this gives u is also 0. Okay, when t equal to infinity, then this gives u is also infinity. Okay, so just substitute all this thing. So this gives I equal to integral limit 0 to infinity, same. Now e raised to, so this quantity become minus u. Okay, and t, what is the t here? T is 2 by 3 to the power 1 by 2, and instead of dt we will put 2 by 3 and du. Now just simplify this. So this gives 2 by 3 is constant, we will taking outside. So 2 by 3 is constant raised to 1 by 2. Our integral limit, this is also 2 by 3. So we taking this also as outside. So 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 to the power 1 by 2. I am taking outside, and integration limit 0 to infinity. Here will be what? Yeah, we forget to write u. So u is also here. Then what is the remaining here? What is the remaining here? E raised to minus u into u raised to 1 by 2 into u raised to 1 by 2 and du. Got it? Yes or no? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
हाँ,
sir.
इसको जरा ले लेते हैं, चलिए. Then what happened? Then simplify this. So this can be written as what? 2 by 3. This is the square root. Huh? Don't write in gamma. This can be written as 2 by 3. Okay. Integration of limit 0 to infinity. And this is e raised to minus u and into integration of e raised to minus u into u raised to. See here, this is what? This is the gamma function. Is this gamma function? Are you able to see? Are you able to see?
3/2 -1 लिखोगे ना?
हाँ, ये देखो सेकेंड फॉर्म में आपको बन गया है. अगर आप सेकेंड फार्मूला यूज करते हो तो यहाँ पे गामा ऑफ n प्लस 1 लिखोगे. अगर फर्स्ट फॉर्म में लेना है तो इसको थोड़ा एडजस्टमेंट करना पड़ेगा. लेट अस अरेंज इन फर्स्ट फॉर्म. सो वी राइट u 1 by 2. यहाँ पे फर्स्ट एडिंग 1, subtracting -1. So 1 minus 1 and write down du. Okay. So this gives 2 by 3 square root of 2 by 3 integration of limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus u and u raised to, this is u raised to 3 by 2 minus 2, 3 by 2 minus, 3 by 2 minus 1, not 2. It's 2 1 2 and plus 1 3 by 2 minus 1 and write down du. This is the gamma function. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So 2 by 3 square root of 2 by 3. So this can be written as what? Simply what? Gamma of 3 by 2. Gamma of 3 by 2. Why this so? Because of definition of gamma function. By definition of gamma function. Gamma function. Okay. I hope you remember the gamma function. Now just simplify this. So just simplifying. So 2 by 3 square root of 2 by 3. This is the gamma. So this can be written as what? 3 by 2 minus 1 in gamma of 3 by 2 minus 1. Okay. So if you simplifying 2 by 3 square root of 2 divided by square root of 3, and this is what? 2 1 2 and 1, that is 1 by 2, and this is gamma of 1 by 2. Okay. So this equal to this 1 by 2 and this 1 by 2 cancel. Getting? So what is the remaining to you? So you will have 2 square root of 2 by square root of 3, and gamma of 1 by 2 is what? Gamma of 1 by 2 is what? But 3 is also here. We write here 3. Gamma of 1 by 2 is how much? square root of pi. Okay, square root of pi. So this can also be written as square root of pi divided by 3 square root of 3 and the whole divided by square root of 2. Okay, this can also be written as square root of pi into divided by 3 into square root of 3 by 2. Okay, so this is your answer. I hope you understood how to solve this problem. Getting? Yes or no? Abhishek, are you hearing me? Abhishek,
सर इधर बहुत अभिषेक है, 2-3 अभिषेक है, कौन सा
बहुत
भी?
है, ठीक है। सुदासमा,
हाँ सर।
रोल रोल नंबर 5,
हाँ
समझ
सर।
में समझ में आ रहा है?
हाँ सर।
ठीक है, चलिए अभी नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम पे मूव करते हैं, नेक्स्ट टाइप प्रॉब्लम के। बहुत ही आसान क्वेश्चन था ये, था कि नहीं?
हाँ सर, एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं और
हाँ, लेट अस मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पेज. So one exercise problem for you, example number 2. Example number 2, very simple problem. Prove that integration of limit 0 to 1 log x raised to 5 dx, and this equal to what? This equal to minus gamma of 6. Okay, minus gamma of 6. You have to prove this. This is simple exercise for you. So please do this problem at your home. अगर आप आज नहीं करोगे तो कल आपको करना पड़ेगा क्लास में, ठीक है? Type number 2 we already done. We will have type number 3. Here integral of the form. If you have the integral of the form, integral of the form, which form? Integral of limit 0 to infinity x raised to a divided by a raised to x dx, and integral of limit 0 to infinity a raised to minus kx square dx. Then we shall use substitution a raised to x equal to e raised to t, and for the second one a raised to minus kx square equal to what? E raised to minus t. Okay, so this substitution we will use for the case 1, and this substitution we will use for the case number 2 के लिए. Okay, now let us do the problem. Example number 1 for this. So evaluate the integral of limit 0 to infinity x raised to 4 pi by 4 raised to x and dx. Okay, and we will evaluate this integral, which is of the type what? This one. So for this, what I have to do? Let us begin the solution. So we first write the given integral as it is. So let I equal to integral of limit 0 to infinity x raised to 4 by 4 raised to x and dx. Okay, so for this we will put a raised to x equal to e raised to t. Here a is 4, so just put here, putting 4 raised to x equal to how much? E raised to t. E raised to t. Okay. Now see here. We want here below x. Okay. We cannot differentiate this directly. We want below x. So we what I have to do first? We just taking log on both sides. So I am taking log on both sides. So log 4 raised to x equal to log e raised to x. Okay. So now what? Now power comes on the ground. So this become what? X log 4 and this equal to x log e. But log is what? Log is 1. So this implies that x log 4 equal to x. Since write down log e equal to what? 1. Okay. Now what? Uh, okay. So here will be what? I'm doing something mistake. So this is t na power t. So this is power t, not x. Okay. So log e raised to t, and here t into log e, but log e is 1. So we write here t. Okay. Now we can differentiate this. So we differentiating with respect to t, you will get, this is the constants, you will have only log 4 into dx. Okay. And this equal to what? Dt. So instead of dt, we write log 4 dx. Okay. Now whenever you use substitution, just change the limit. So when x equal to 0, lower limit, then t equal to what? When x equal to 0, then t equal to 0. Here I am putting here. And when x equal to infinity, so then t is also infinity. T also infinity. So your substitution does not affect your limit. So just put this. So therefore we will have I equal to, I means your integral equal to integration of limit 0 to infinity. Okay. Now instead of x what we put, uh, just find out the value of x from this. So from this you will get x as a t by log 4. t by log 4. Okay. Now power is what? Your power is 4. Okay. Now divide by 4, 4 raised to x. So instead of 4 raised to x, we put here e raised to t and dx. So instead of dx, we putting here dt by log 4. Okay. dt by log 4. So just write down dt by log 4. Okay. Have you understood this step? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So let us simplify here. So this can be written as integral limit 0 to infinity. So this can be written as e raised to minus t. Okay. And t raised to 4 divided by log 4 the whole raised to 4 into dt by log 4. Okay. So dt by log 4. So this dt by log 4. Now simplify over here. Just simplify here. So this is what integration of limit 0 to infinity. So this can be written as e raised to minus t into t raised to 4 and dt. Okay. And the power will be what? Log 4 to the power 5. Okay. Here one. This is what? Log 4 to the power 4 into log 4 to the power 1. So base is same, the power will be added. Okay, this is the constant, there is no t, so keep it aside. So this equal to 1 upon log 5, sorry, log 4 to the power 5, integration of limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus t and e raised to minus t and t raised to what? 4 dt. T raised to 4 dt. But this is what? But this is what? This is definition of gamma function. Yes or no? This is what? Definition of gamma function. So this equal to what? 1 upon log 4 to the power 5. You just write down gamma 4 plus 1. Okay. I'm using second form, second equation of the gamma function, definition of gamma function. Okay. So this is e raised to t and t raised to what? T raised to n. Here n is what? 4. So if there is no minus sign, so we will have the gamma function n plus 1. So here n is 4. We write here n plus 1. That is what? 4 plus 1. Okay. If you simplifying this, you will get gamma of 5 by log 4 to the power 5. Okay. So this is your answer. I hope you understood this kind of problem. Yes or no? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Okay, very simple. Example number 2. Example number 2. So what is the example number 2? So example number 2 is evaluate, or just we write down evaluate the integral limit 0 to infinity 5 raised to 4x square, okay, and dx. We have to evaluate this integral. Let us see how to evaluate this kind of problem. See, the problem is very easy. Solution we write. So first of all, we copying the given integral as it is. So we write let I equal to given integral, that is 0 to infinity 5 raised to 4x square into dx. Okay. So for this, what I have to do? If we will have the integral of limit, integral of the type this kind of problem, then we will use substitution. We put 5 raised to 4x square, and this equal to what? We will use substitution, that is e raised to minus t. Okay. So these are the bad power. Okay. If there is bad power, then what I have to do? We will take the log. So we will take log on both sides. So taking log on both sides. So log 5 raised to minus 4x square, and this equal to what? Log e raised to minus t. Okay, just simplify this. So you will get minus 4 x square into log 5, and this equal to what? Minus t into log e. But log is what? Log e is 1. So minus 4 x square into log 5, and this is equal to negative t. Okay, since write down log e is equal to 1. Okay, for sake of convenience, so negative and negative both will be positive. So we will have 4 into x square log 5 equal to t. Okay, now just differentiate this, or let us simplify more. So we want x, na? We want only x. So just shifting all this thing on that side. So we have x square equal to t by 4 log 5. T by 4 log 5. Now taking square root on both sides. So this is what x. So I'm taking square root. So this become what? Square root of t. Okay. Square root of t. And square root of 2 is what? So 4 is 2. Okay. And this is square root of log 5. Okay. Got it? मैं फिर से लिख देता हूँ, नहीं समझ में आया आपको तो. Okay. So I'm taking square root. So just write down once square root here. Then you will understand. T by 4 log 5. Okay. Now simplify this. So this gives x equal to. So this is the square root of t. I'm separating numerator and denominator. So this is 2 and this is log 5 square root. Okay. Now differentiate. So these are the constant. Denominator part is a constant, so we're differentiating this with respect to t. So you will get dx equal to, what is the derivative of root x? What is the derivative of root x?
1/2 root x.
1
Yes,
upon 2 root x. 1 upon
yes,
2 root
yes,
2.
yes. So 1 upon 2 root t. Okay. And root t divide by 2 log of 5 and dt, but root t will cancel. Okay, a और a cancel हो गया. So this become dx equal to dt by 2 to the 4 square root of log 5. Okay, square root of log 5. Now our job is to what? To change the limit. Just change the limit. So when x equal to 0, then t will be what? X equal to 0 यहाँ पे. When x equal to 0, then t will be 0. When x equal to infinity, then t will be infinity. X is infinity, then t is again infinity. So this substitution does not affect your limit.
तो
Okay.
डेरिवेटिव सर लिए नहीं समझ में आया सर. वन
हाँ.
रूट सर रूट टी था तो उसका 1/2 रूट टी लिए तो सर ऊपर वो रूट टी कैसे आया?
What is the derivative of root x? 1/2 root x है ना.
यस सर.
बस यही लिया 1/2 root x इसका लिखा, बाकी ये तो ऐसे लिखा ना साइड में, ये तो पहले से है. जस्ट वेट, कुछ तो गड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ मैं.
तो रूट टी कैसे आ
हाँ,
गया?
ये वही गड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ मैं. ये नहीं रहेगा. So this is derivative of root x is 1/2 root x, that is t. Okay. So इसका तो काम हो गया ना, तो इसको क्यों लिख रहा हूँ मैं बार बार. ठीक है. Now we will write here 4 root t. Now is it correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. चलिए, let us move to the next page. Then we will use substitute all this substitution. So this is I equal to integral limit 0 to infinity. Okay. So in 5 to the power minus 4x square. Instead of this, we will use this e raised to minus t. Just put here. So e raised to minus t. Then what? Instead of dx, we write here this quantity, that is dt by 4 square root of t, dt by 4 square root of t into square root of log 5. Okay. Now the constant term I'm taking outside. So this is what 1 upon 4 square root of log 5 and integration of limit 0 to infinity. Okay. And e raised to minus t, and this is what 1 upon square root of t. So this can be written as t raised to minus 1 by 2 and dt. Okay. I hope you understood this. So this can be written as 1 upon 4 into log 5 in square root and integral limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus t, and this can be written as what e raised to minus 1 by 2. Okay, I'm writing plus 1 minus 1 and dt. Okay, so next step is this equal to 1 upon 4 square root of log 5 and integration of limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus t into sorry, this is the t, na? This is what t. So this is t raised to now what t raised to 1 by 2 minus 1 and dt. So this is our definition of gamma function. Okay, so 1 upon 4 square root of log 5 square root of log 5, and we write gamma of 1 by 2. Why this so? By definition of gamma function. Definition of gamma function. You know what is the definition of gamma function? Okay, just simplify this. So but gamma of 1 by 2 is what? Square root of pi. Square root of pi. So square root of pi by log 5 square root of 5, or you can write like this also 1 by 4 square root of pi by log 5. Okay, I hope you understood this type of problem. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Example number 3. So prove that integration of limit 0 to infinity e raised 3 raised to minus 4x square dx equal to how much? Square root of pi by 4 square root of pi by 4, then square root of log 3 square root of log 3. Okay, so this is exercise problem for you. So please do this problem at your home. This is SW. Okay.